The internet tells you to wake up at 4 a.m. to see empty Kyoto streets, but that's not how I plan my trips. My trips start with slow mornings. Always. Kyoto is known for being busy and overwhelming and crowded, but it doesn't have to be. I put together an itinerary that felt relaxed and intentional. Mornings in hidden temples, afternoons in small cafes, a scenic train ride, and the highlight of the trip, sailing down the river for 2 hours in the middle of nature nearby Kyoto. And this was exactly the Kyoto I was hoping for. Hi friends, and welcome to the new vlog. I have many more vlogs from Japan, but I wanted to show you my perfect 2-day itinerary for Arashiyama area that is near Kyoto. Please hit the subscribe button for more Japanese content, but also for more cozy content, because autumn is right behind the corner and I'm so excited to bring you all the cozy content. So first things first, it's 8:40 and we are grabbing our morning coffee near the hotel, which was a super cute place that we went to so many times during our trip. And then we are slowly walking to the station, and around 9:40 we are at Arashiyama station, and we are going exactly where the crowds are not going. So in the opposite direction, because our first stop we are walking towards Kameyama Park Monument Path through a small, not crowded bamboo forest that surprised even us as we didn't plan it. Here is where you get the first taste of bamboo groves of Arashiyama. Then you cross the iconic railway with a passing train, which everyone was taking pictures of for very good reason, because everything is just so aesthetic. Long time no speak, we are in Kyoto. Say hi! Oh my god, it was so tiring to travel these past few days, especially with the rain and with the weather. It was like humid and rainy, and we went to Nagoya and we went to the Ghibli Park, but it was so underwhelming. Initially I thought that Ghibli Park would be the highlight of the trip, but it ended up being quite underwhelming. I would rate it like 5 out of 10. It was raining majority of the day. It was kinda lame and I'm so sad to admit that, but yeah, it is what it is. We were in that part of the trip when we were just missing our cat and the weather was bad. So we were just like, are we here for too long? Did we overplan? Because like it's day 6, 7 and we are kind of sad and we're gonna go home. But we passed that. So now we are in Kyoto. We have packed schedule, so we're just trying to see everything we can. Finally, it's beautiful weather. Almost too warm, but it's fine. Our second stop, around 10:15, was Gyoji Temple, a Zen Buddhist temple that took my breath away. You could almost grab the peace and zen in your hands, and walking in a beautifully kept garden with moss floor, bamboo grove and maple trees. Just imagine that your job is to rake leaves from the moss floor. It was so peaceful. I have never seen so much green in my life. I'm still thinking of this place to this day. It was so beautiful. Hi. Hi. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Who is a cat whisperer? Baby. Hi. I love you. I love you.
Guys, вы должны здесь бить, то вам быстрее уходит.
Just before 11, we arrived to Arashiyama Temple, another Buddhist temple with thousands of carved stone memorial statues. Here's the better version of the bamboo grove where you can get a nice picture without the crowds, trust me on this one. I found only a few people there, and they were all very respectful and waited outside of the frame for you to take a pretty picture, which would never happen in Arashiyama bamboo forest. We also got a koshu in here, which is a calligraphy temple seal, which you can get as a blessing from the temple. They have to be done in a special book that you can purchase specifically for this purpose. Something to note is that you should never use it for any other popular stamps like the ones on the train stations, because it's considered disrespectful. So if you buy this book, please use it only for the koshuins, which are very beautiful and such a beautiful souvenir to take home with you that has a deeper meaning. Just a short walk away there is Otachi Nenbutsuji Temple, another Buddhist temple with over 1,200 stone heads on its grounds. Truly a unique sight. I cannot believe it has so little visitors, that we were maybe 10 people in the whole temple. At 12:30, we arrived back to the village. We chose to walk, and that has proven to be the best way to discover the hidden alleys and the real side of Japan where the tourists usually don't go. We tried to walk through the famous Arashiyama bamboo forest, and we managed to get a few pictures, but overall it was still pretty crowded. So we took the side path and arrived to the most beautiful, I'm telling you, beautiful landscape garden lake at Sogenchitein. The maple leaves just started turning yellow and orange in late October, and I was just so mesmerized. At this time there were quite some people, but it didn't feel crowded at all. If you wanted to, you could definitely explore the many nearby temples. We just chose to see them from the outside. From there, we walked back to the main street of Arashiyama at around 2 o'clock, and I could definitely see why people dislike this area. It was completely crowded. So we went to check out the kimono forest and saw some tour guide talking about this blessing of the dragon, which looked totally cool, where you're supposed to splash the dragon after keeping your hands underwater for a moment. And the kimono forest itself was a pretty installation of different ornamental fabrics used to make kimonos. So that was pretty cool to see, and it was for free. And for the last active program of the day, we crossed the picturesque river to climb up the hill to Arashiyama Monkey Park. The climb was not difficult at all. We started down shortly after 2 p.m. and reached the peak in 20 minutes. I'm always trying to do my research when visiting animals, as I know that many of them are really not happy, like all the cute animal cafes. This was not the case. All the monkeys were free roaming, and we were told to keep distance, to do not look directly at their faces, and to do not feed them outside. There were many students studying their behavior and a lot of animal keepers looking after them too. And to finish the day, we booked this viral place with a river view that you've definitely seen online. The menu was pretty impressive, even though we didn't get any instructions on how to eat certain dishes. It was definitely on the pricier side too when compared to the other places in Japan that we dined at, but I would say it's still worth the hype, especially for the view and for the type of dining that we haven't experienced anywhere else. Good morning, this is day 2, 8:45, and this time I have iced out matcha latte from our favorite cafe called Walden Woods, again, the same one as yesterday. We caught the same train to Saga Arashiyama again, and then we took another train, very romantic and very special train with open windows. This train needed to be booked in advance, but it was really simple to book it. The whole ride was stunning and we enjoyed every second of it. The views were amazing and the staff were so lovely. And it was so cute that the train and the boat sailing down the river were waving at each other, which you'll see soon from the boat when we were waving at the train. When we arrived to Kamioka, we found some more mofusand, if you know, you know, and took a long walk in rural Japan, which was such a nice break. Now this place I'm gonna show you is the most hidden gem. I swear they haven't seen a tourist here. We just pointed at a picture of the menu on the wall with a smile and the food kept coming. The fish was absolutely delicious and the whole lunch was so cheap. When I was planning this trip, I wanted to go to see a traditional street festival in Kawagoe, but I didn't end up going. So when a bunch of young guys came into the restaurant while we were eating, and I guess they blessed the business, we knew something was going on. We went out just to see a street festival happening, totally unplanned, but I believe manifested it. It was such a cool experience to see live, unplanned, with no crowds again. So happy, such a happy coincidence. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon we have booked the highlight of the trip, which is a 2-hour boat ride back to Saga Arashiyama. I cannot express my feelings enough to tell you how much I loved this part. The nature and the water were so stunning. It was an active rest for our feet and also for our souls. Just 2 hours of looking at the nature around us. I cannot imagine how pretty it must be in late November when all the leaves are orange. I would cry, I'm telling you. If we ever go back, we are coming here again. Before the trip was over, another boat stopped next to us to sell some snacks to us, which was so cute and tasted so good too. It was over too soon, but I will treasure this memory for years. You guys, you have to go. Please, do yourself a favor and book this boat ride. You will not regret it, I promise. And that was the end of our 2 days in Arashiyama. I was honestly so proud of myself for the amount of research I put into this trip, and it worked out absolutely perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing. To end this day, we walked through the neighborhood to grab some more matcha as usual. This time in Hatoya matcha bar, we got a yuzu matcha, which was also refreshing and delicious. Definitely on the pricier side, as this is a clearly touristy place, but there was no queue and it was delicious. Next up, in our Japan series, we will visit Uji, learn how to grind and prepare matcha, shop for a lot of matcha to take home with us, and explore more of Kyoto. Please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of Japan is and if you ever visited Japan before. Love you! Bye!